For thousands of years, a ghost species walked the Earth. They left no cities, only a single bone. Who were they? It was not a Neanderthal, it was not a sapiens. It was an entirely new species, the mysterious Denisovans. Inside the dark caves, archaeologists meticulously brushed away the dirt, uncovering a tiny fossilized finger bone of a child. The data was clear. This was a separate branch of humanity, a ghost lineage that vanished 50,000 years ago. Early maps show their territory stretched from the frozen Siberian forests all the way down to warm tropical Southeast Asia. Look at this profile. Denisovans were heavy, muscular cave giants built to survive the most hostile prehistory environments. They possessed massive, robust bones, twice as dense as ours, allowing them to overpower dangerous predators in close combat. But unlike the Neanderthals, their physical adaptations went far beyond simple muscle density and heat retention. Their skull shape was low and elongated, housing a massive brain of 1,500 cubic centimeters capacity. Their teeth were gargantuan, featuring long, robust roots and chewing surfaces twice as large as a modern human's. The most significant skull fossil was found not in Siberia, but on the high-altitude cliffs of Tibet. A closer inspection of this fossil jaw reveals the immense chewing force they could exert on tough prehistoric foods. How did they manage to survive on the frozen, oxygen-depleted peaks where other hominids would choke and perish? At 4,000 meters above sea level, the Tibetan air holds 40% less oxygen than at sea level. But Denisovans walk these high peaks with ease, breathing comfortably in the freezing, thin atmosphere. Let's analyze the EPAS1 gene. It prevents the blood from thickening under low oxygen conditions, protecting the heart. While other humans suffered from oxygen deprivation, the Denisovans ruled the high-altitude plateau with absolute ease. But this supergene was not destined to disappear with them. It was passed directly to our species. Through ancient interbreeding, sapiens acquired this precious genetic gift, integrating the EPAS1 gene into our own DNA. This is a living legacy. The blood of KL still flows in modern humans, protecting them on the peaks. Without this genetic contribution, early sapiens might have never successfully settled the high-altitude regions of Asia. But Denisovans possessed more than just biological supergenes. They were masters of sophisticated, high-tech prehistoric craftsmanship. Buried alongside their bones was a beautiful emerald green, jade-like bracelet, polished to an unbelievable mirror-like finish. This emerald jade green artifact was manufactured 50,000 years ago during the depth of the Paleolithic era. The bracelet reflects light beautifully, showcasing an advanced understanding of aesthetics, art, and high-precision polishing. A closer inspection reveals a microscopic drill mark, requiring high-speed rotation and intense pressure to manufacture. This indicates that the Denisovans had engineered a fast, stable mechanical drilling device long before modern history. It shatters the myth of primitive cavemen, proving that Denisovans possessed a highly advanced, intelligent culture. This emerald ring was a status symbol, likely worn by a high-ranking member of their cave society. But if they were so physically robust, genetically adapted, and technologically advanced, why did they disappear? Around 40,000 years ago, the Ice Age entered its harshest, most severe freezing phase. At the same time, massive waves of Homo sapiens began migrating northward, entering Denisovan territories. Let's analyze their demographic decline. Denisovans lived in tiny, extremely isolated family groups across a vast continent. Let's analyze their DNA health. Late fossils show a massive accumulation of genetic mutations and birth defects. Unlike sapiens, who maintained vast trade and social networks, Denisovans fought the cold and isolation alone. They slowly retreated to the ultimate remote peninsula edges of Asia, fading away in absolute silence. But they did not leave this world empty-handed. Their legacy was already written in our DNA. Kael the Denisovan hunter fell, but his blood still beats in the hearts of modern Tibetans today. Like the robust Neanderthals, who battled our sapiens ancestors in a brutal 100,000-year war across Europe. To explore this epic clash of physical power versus